This is Halo Witch Tarot, and this is going to be a collective love reading. So we're going to tap into some psychic guidance. We're going to do a timeless reading. So whenever you stumble upon this reading, you can take it as guidance you were meant to receive. And I also wanted to say all readings are past, present, future. Subscribe to my channel, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up if you feel connected to my energy and the messages that I bring through. So let's go ahead and begin and see what psychic messages your spirit guides may want you to know. We have the King of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. There's somebody in your life who's very emotionally stable and calming, or there will be. I feel like there's a sense of luck when it comes to this connection, because I feel like maybe in the past you haven't dealt with energies that are calm and reassuring, and Spirit is saying that there is an energy that is stepping forward. I am sensing more of a future or present energy, so I do believe for the majority of you collectively, this is someone that's going to be arriving in the near future, or they may have just arrived in the present. I feel like this person thinks of you a lot. I feel like you are going to be someone that this person always has on their mind, is kind of what I'm sensing here. I feel like there's going to be a lot that stresses this person out also about the connection, even though they're very calm and reassuring. They do a good job at reassuring you on things. I feel like, or they will do a good job. I feel like they don't receive that. Maybe they're looking for some type of reassurance, or something weighs heavy on their mind, and maybe you don't do the best job at reassuring them. But the roles can always be reversed. Keep in mind, you can be the calm one, and maybe they're the one that's not, good at reassuring you. Take it as it resonates. We have strong Cancer energy. I feel like there's a lot that's going to take place between the two of you, or a lot has taken place between the two of you. But I also feel like there's a lot to overcome. Woo. I don't feel like there's anything you and this person can't overcome. Although there are a lot of ups and downs with this connection, I see a lot of structure and stability here. The Emperor is all about, and then we have strength, beautiful. The Emperor is all about having that structure, having that stability, having that comfortability. So I do feel like this is a connection that could offer all of that to you, but somebody here needs to let the other person know, is kind of what's coming through for me. It needs more reassurance. Someone here needs more reassurance. This can be someone who has a anxious attachment style as well. I don't know if you're familiar with that or not, the different attachment styles, but this can definitely be someone that has an anxious attachment style, even though they are someone who's very calm. There's someone that needs a lot of reassurance, or this can be you, like I said. But this is someone who's anxious when they're not getting the reassurance that they need. This is somebody who gets very in their head. They stress, they worry, they stay up all night when they don't get the reassurance they need. And you may not always be that reassuring energy for them, and that could be very difficult and cause a lot of heartbreak, anxiety. Please excuse my air conditioner kicking on. I cannot quiet it down, or I would. We have some air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, that's standing out for me. And we also have strong strong Leo energy that's standing out for me, and strong Aries energy, and strong Cancer. So Cancer, Leo, Aries, and then Aquarius, Gemini, Libra is standing out for me strongly here in this reading. There's something here about the past. Someone had a difficult past relationship or childhood that can also be what caused them to have an anxious attachment style. I feel like the other person could have more of an avoidant attachment style, and that can definitely be something that causes a lot of anxiety here. In terms of the advice, so this is kind of the story that's happening or will happen. This is the advice here. I feel like healing needs to take place and there needs to be a new perspective. I feel like there's a lot of unhealed traumas that you may not even be a part of, or they may not have even been a part of, but it's still affecting the relationship, and that needs to heal. And then there's also a strong need to let the past go. I know that comes up in a lot of my readings, but it comes up for a reason. So if you watch a lot of my readings, the more you watch my content, the more I tap into your energy. And, if that's coming up constantly, then it's coming up for a reason. And I know that it's hard to hear. It's always like, let go of the past, let go of the past. Well, I'm trying to let go of the past, or I thought I did let go of the past, but I know it's something that seems to come up a lot, but it's coming up for a reason. There's still a strong hold that you either have on the past or this person has on the past, and they're just not loosening their grip. When the Five of Cups comes up for me as a reader, it's a strong indicator that someone is too worried on the past. As you can see, this energy here is focused on the spilt cups, but he has so many opportunities right behind him. He has two completely full cups of love, abundance, new opportunities, but he's choosing to have his head turned on spilt milk. It's like that saying, don't cry over spilt milk. It's like the same type of energy. What's lost is lost. What happened, happened. You can't replace it. You can't change it. All you can do is turn around into the future and make things different or change things. You cannot change something that already happened in the past. The past is gone. We can't get it back. So someone's ruminating also with the Nine of Swords here. Someone does a lot of ruminating. But when there's ruminating, it just kind of is very, unuseful. It's not productive to ruminate on things you can't change. So this reading definitely is for someone that needs to move forward. Spirit, can you give me some future guidance, please? So we're going to do some past, present, future guidance with Love Oracle. Past, present, future. Okay, so for the past, we have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So I feel like in the past there was a lot of red flags that maybe you've ignored, and now you're afraid that you're overly afraid that you're going to ignore them again. So you may be over worrying in areas that you don't have to worry, or they may be over worrying in areas that they don't have to worry. But I feel like the past was filled with a lot of red flags that you ignored in past relationships. And I say that because in the present we have give your relationship a chance. So Spirit, is kind of saying, now you're meant to give your relationship a chance. That's what you're meant to do. Work on your partnership. Now it's saying give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. In the past, you needed to pay attention to red flags. In the past, there may have been relationships that disappointed you or let you down, but that is not what's currently happening. Currently, give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. For the future, we have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So Spirit is confirming that in the future, your relationship that you're having with this person, whether this is a current relationship or situationship, or whether you're single and this is something that will come into your life, either way, your spirit guides are saying that it's definitely influenced by your spiritual path. This is a spiritual connection. You were meant to have a spiritual relationship with this person. And, you know, whether you're religious, spiritual, it's like God, your spirit guides, the universe, your past loved ones, whatever it is that you believe in is definitely a part of this connection. And this is your confirmation of that. Experiencing this connection is going to be very spiritually enlightening for you. There's going to be a lot of spiritual development. This connection is meant to test you. This connection is meant to trigger you so that way you can evolve and grow and vibrate at a higher frequency. That is what's going to help you. So whenever you feel triggered or tested, or they feel triggered or tested, like I said, take it as the rules resonate. But this triggering is meant to be for you, them, the both of you, whatever the case is. It's definitely meant to be, because it's going to help you evolve as a person, and it's going to help you release the past where, you know, you usually tend to cling on to it. It's going to challenge you and force you to be in an uncomfortable energy, because I can tell you're very comfortable. If you're the anxious one and the calm one, you're very comfortable staying where you feel you're in control, but being in control is an illusion. None of us are ever in control of anything in terms of the past and things that have already taken place. We can't control the past. We can only control the present and the future. So whatever this, you know, fear is that you have in terms of being out of control or losing control, you need to kind of release your grip on that to heal and move forward with this person if that's what you're wanting. And then also, you know, we are very in control of some things, and then we're not in control of others when it comes to the present and the future. So still, you know, working on that need for control, releasing that fear that comes up whenever you don't feel like you're in control, that's what's going to help you. That's what's going to help you. So your spirit guides are saying, you know, work on your relationship. So this is a relationship that you're definitely going to want to work on and be in. Spirit, you know, the universe is giving their blessing when it comes to this connection that you're involved in. If you feel this reading resonates, you know, this is a connection that your spirit guides, your past loved ones, very much so support. You know, you're very supported spiritually in the present and in the future. Because this connection is going to help you grow and heal, and I see good things that will come from this relationship. Not every relationship's perfect, so like I said, there are some obstacles to overcome, but this is something good. Whoever this reading is for just needs a new perspective. It needs change. There's old behavioral patterns. The advice here is to heal whatever it is that needs healing within you. Heal and move on. Heal your heart. Heal your broken heart. Whoever broke your heart in the past, whether it be past relationships, your parents, whatever the case may be, even if this person did something to hurt you at one point but you have forgiven them, Spirit is saying it's time to heal completely and just let go of the past and realize that there's new opportunities right in front of you. There's new you know, chances for a new beginning. You need to let go of old behavioral patterns that are no longer serving you. That could be jealousy, fear, anger, stress, anxiety. It's time to let go of the way you handle situations, and it's time to embrace a new way of handling situations is also what I'm hearing for you. You're not handling situations in the most healthy way or positive way that you could, and it's time to change that. It's definitely time to change that is what I'm hearing for you. So we have don't let pride get in your way, full moon in Leo. So we have Leo energy stepping forward twice. So definitely strong Leo energy. We have full moon in Virgo. You are good enough. You are good enough. And then we have a new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. So that must be that Libra energy that was also coming through earlier. And then I was also tapping in on Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. With these cards here, your spirit guides are saying that there's a new chance at love with this person. There's a new beginning. You guys can start over fresh. You're meant to work on things. So this right here is definitely meant to be a healed connection. You know, this is meant to be a relationship that heals and has a new beginning. So just know that and trust that. This is a new romantic cycle that's beginning with you and this person. This is fate. This is working on something that's worth working on. So just know that and have faith in that. That is definitely what your spirit guides wanted you to take in when it comes to this collective psychic reading here. So with that being said, subscribe to my channel, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy my content or my psychic abilities, and I will see you in the next reading. Blessed be always, magical souls.